Hi guys, it's me, Andrea. I will show you a card I make today, and I will use this letter dies. They are actually, or this happy birthday, that will be my focal point on this card. So that's why I want to have them very dimensional, and that means I have to cut them out several times. What is pretty simple here with the Gemini, because I can use more layers of paper than one, and I'm using very heavy paper. Always use, it's 300 grams here. What is it in America? It's, I think, is it 140, the sort of heaviest? Yeah. So and that works really good, and I think in total I used 4 layers. Yeah, I think it's 4. It's this one, and then I will do 2 other ones. Color is completely, doesn't matter, because I'm using some leftover paper, especially when I have to die cut something. I use leftovers. That's always nice to have the scraps of paper, use it up. And that will be 4 of them. I have another one, but I didn't use that, or I will use it at the end, you will see. So it's a fiddly thing with this single letters, of course, I know, but that's okay. I glue them on top of each other now. Yeah, I could have, of course, used this sticker paper. And the funny thing is, I have this sticker paper, you know, and untouched, standing here on my shelf, untouched. And every time I do stuff like this, I think, oh, I could have used that sticker paper. Yeah, great. I don't know why. I always forget. And then I fiddle around here with this gluing. It's a bit annoying. Yeah, I know. But that's me. It's, I don't know why. I should put it somewhere very close to my working space here that I get reminded. But okay, eventually I made it, and that gets glued down now to my card, to my actual card. I will cut it down later anyway, but at the moment I have to find the center, and when I won't find it, I can cut up stuff right or left, so that makes my life easier. But what I have to do, of course, I have to glue it down straight. And that's what I'm trying here with the short word. It was sort of working, but with the longer one, I didn't trust myself. So I used a ruler. I really used a ruler. That's the evidence here. You know, me and using a ruler. It's always eyeballing. But this time I thought, no, it needs to be straight. Okay, so what I do, that's watercolor paper, actually, very heavy one. What I do is I work with acrylic paint and water it down, thin it down pretty much. And yeah, dab new one, let it run a bit and dry between every layer. At the moment, I'm quite in a yeah, I really like to use pink, orange, and red together. I don't know. I sometimes have these phases, my favorite combination that change sometimes, and then I use for a longer time this combination, and then it changed again. But I think you know that yourself. And at the moment, it's pink, orange, and red. So, and as I said, between every layer, I let it dry. And what I make sure is, oh, first, of course, I need some butterflies. I wanted to have 2 different sizes, and I really haven't got that many butterfly stems. I have really several dies, but no stems. And I wanted to have the stems because I wanted to colorize them nicely. And most of my dies I have there, yeah, open and not closed. So yeah, but that's okay. I wanted to have the small ones, and I found some. So I start with my red colors here, but I couldn't resist to introduce a tiny bit of turquoise, you know, a tiny bit. I really like turquoise as well, especially with reds and violets and pinks. I really like that. So, but that's it. So I'm going on with my last layer now. I will cut them out, but I'm not showing it all. And that will be a red violet, going on again with water, and then shift it around. Always make sure that I'm not clogging up the lettuce, because yeah, the color is or the color in the water, of course, is filling up inside the lettuce. So I always shift it around with my brush. Yeah, but at some stage I was happy, dried it completely, and then of course I forgot to press the button of the camera again. But yeah, nothing, you really didn't miss something. Just white gesso with my brayer put on top of the lettuce here, because I wanted to stamp on the lettuce with a script stamp. You wouldn't have seen that on the really colorful ones, and I didn't want to have them colorful, you know, they shouldn't match with the background. That's why I wanted to have them in white. Okay, nicely stamped now. And even though it's very dimensional, I couldn't resist shading using my Spectrum Noirs here, and start with a darker violet, but I go on with a dark grey. It wasn't really visible. And as you can see or might notice, I cut the card down, because in the bigger version it looked a bit of the letters, they looked a bit lost, I thought. So that's why I cut it down, and I think it has the right size now. Okay, so I will do some outline etching here with the violet, but only very thin lines. And okay, that this letters I had left overs, and I glue them temporarily now on, because I was a bit of white missing. You know, the letters were white but with the black stamping, and I wanted to have more white. So white splattering, that's what it was needed. It needed white splattering, that's for sure. But I wanted to protect my letters here. I let that dry again, of course, and now I matte it down with black edge, edging a bit on black and white. Now that's always the same. My initial idea was, of course, to have a simple card with a colorful background, and then this lettuce and nothing else. Okay, this tiny butterflies, but yeah, but, and then this and that. But it's when you're working on it, you see in your flow, in your workflow, oh, it's missing here something, it's not balanced out with this and that. And that's a process, you know. You know that, yeah, of course. Okay, removing the lettuce, and now the butterflies, they need a home. The decision was made very quickly, no fussing around this time. Yeah, only 2 of them. That's easy. Okay, but then I thought, yeah, there isn't enough edging. It's not that I haven't got no frames. Okay, that's my black acrylic paint here in my needle bottle, so I found that quite nice. And I couldn't resist to put some white highlights on my butterflies again. But I promise that will be the last thing. It will be finished then, and the close-up will come up. And as I said before, when you start and have your idea, you think it will be something really simple, but yeah, that's what the card needed. It needed that. I knew that. It asked me for it. Okay, so close-up is coming. Guys, I thank you a lot for watching. And if you like it, why don't you leave me a thumbs up or even a comment? That would be so much appreciated. Would be happy about that, really. And yeah, you can even share it with people you love, you think they might like it as well. And I thank you a lot, and I hope I will see you soon with my next video. And until then, have a fantastic time. Bye guys. Tschüss Leute.